Today I'm kind of still talking about the things that are in the pantry. You might include freezer things when I talk about your pantry, because that's my go-to a lot of times too, is my freezer. So today we're going to make a mixed berry crisp. And what I started off with, blueberries I still have some blueberries. That was frozen, and then I had a bag of mixed berries. So I took this is 12 ounces. What you need for this recipe is about 6 cups of frozen fruit. So here is about 6 cups. It's mostly blueberries, but there's strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries in here. So we dump them still frozen in here. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour. These are our ingredients. I have mostly it's the fruit, some flour, brown sugar, plain white sugar, and then some spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. A little bit of lemon juice. It calls for fresh lemon juice, but I didn't have any in my pantry, so I used what I had. So this is a 1/4 cup of just plain flour and a 1/4 cup of white sugar. I'm going to kind of mix all that around. And you're going to pour a tablespoon of lemon juice in this mixture. Just kind of mix it all up. This reminds me of when my mom used to make fresh peach cobbler. She would use that flour sugar stuff. So in the recipe that I have called to put in the pie pan, and I always spray whether it calls for it or not. Makes for easier cleanup, I think. So I'm just going to dump this mixture in. Spread that all around. And I did dice up the strawberries some. So then you're going to take, what is that exactly, this is 3/4 cup of oats, 3/4 cup of, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and this is 7 tablespoons of butter that is soft, that's been chopped up. So I'm going to put all this in here, and I'm going to mix all that up. This is all of the spices. Mix all that up pretty good. And then I'm just going to dump it on top. You're supposed to preheat your oven to 375 than I normally cook things. And you know, I looked at the reviews on this, and a lot of the reviews said that they didn't think this was enough of this crumbly stuff for the top of it, but I think it is. I think there's plenty here. You should use unsalted butter. If you use salt butter, don't add that 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And so some of you may say, how is this healthy? Well, it's healthy because berries are very healthy, and there's not a whole lot of sugar in here. I mean, there's not a whole lot of sugar in this. There's 2/3 cup of sugar is quite a bit of brown sugar. But you could probably use less, and you could also, I don't have honey. Well, I do, but I also had brown sugar, so I decided to use that instead. So after you get this pretty mixed up, it's going to be chunky because my butter was not melted. My butter was just soft. You're going to just drop it evenly all over this mixture, your frozen berries that are still frozen. you put that in a pie pan? This has to be a huge pie pan. I don't have any pie pans that big. So there's all of that, spread all around, and some of that butter's still sticking to this. And who is it, Paula Deen, that always says you can't have too much butter in anything? And this is real butter, this is not margarine. I'm going to pop it into a 375 oven for about an hour. So 375 for an hour, and this is a convection oven, but it's not running on the convection right now. And in an hour, it will look like this. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye.